When you change the way you pay, you have to change the way you think about yourself. You have to change what you think about yourself, and you have to change how you think about yourself. I remember growing up in a single parent household, being raised by a single mom, raising 3 boys by herself. And as I'm being raised by a single mom who's raising 3 boys by herself, I'm learning how to survive. I'm learning how to be a good person. I'm learning how to be responsible. I'm just learning because I'm a kid, and my mama is teaching us the right way. She's raising us the right way. And there's a Bible scripture, Proverbs 22:6, that say, "Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he get older, he will not depart from you." That was the first scripture that I ever remembered. It was like in my mind. I'm like, this is a good scripture, and I held on to it. And what I've learned is that when you are raised a certain type of way, how you were raised, you will always hold on to. I was raised by a single mom who raised 3 boys by herself. And she did a phenomenal job raising 3 boys by herself. But for me to become a man, I have to learn from a man. And so I remember going to this program called the OK program. And it was a program full of men, full of police officers. And as I'm there in this program, I'm seeing men. I'm learning from men. We're in this program, and now we're learning about different aspects of life. And so when I had to change the way the payment was, when I had to change the way I was paying, I had to change my environment. My mom, who was a single mom, she did a phenomenal job raising 3 boys to young men. But for young men to be men, young men has to learn from men. And so when I was in the program, I'm seeing how the men are conducting themselves, but I only get to see it once every week. I'm only able to see it once every week, one time every week. I'm able to see it one time every week. That's what it's called. And I'm able to see it, but I only get a glimpse of it because I can't see it every single day. And so when I start to really develop myself, learn more about myself, join the Marine Corps, leave hometown, I start to learn how to be a man. You see, the way I had to change the way I was paying because I had to change my environment. You see, the program was good because it had examples for us to follow. But it was only so limited because the examples was only for once a week. So when I really start to pay attention, who am I? Who do I want to become? Who can I become? Who will I like to become? And so I'm learning, I'm asking different questions, and I'm going to different men, and I'm going around to ask different men different questions about life, about surviving, about providing, about just being a man. Because I need to learn how to be a man. I don't need to learn how to be a young man. I need to learn how to be a man. And so I remember this one time when we was in boot camp, and when I was in Marine Corps boot camp, it was this one kid who was an extreme mama's boy. I thought I was an extreme mama's boy. Nah, this young man ain't had nothing on me. He was a mama's boy to the T. Let me tell you why. Because he didn't have respect for authority.